Okay, quick tip, if you run out of tungsten and you have a bunch of filler rod laying around, you can go ahead and use your filler rod as tungsten. Just go ahead and grind down the tip and you're good to go. So if you're ever in a pinch, just go ahead, grab yourself some filler rod, slap it in, and get started welding. Okay, so we got the welder on, got the gas on. I'm going to go ahead and set up here. You guys probably won't be able to see the actual puddle or anything because I don't have the equipment to show you, but maybe you can get an idea of what I'm doing. I put some of these, I think this might be flammable actually. It's probably not the right thing to use, but I use it to give me some protection from the side and everything, because you have a lot of glare, a lot of light exposure on these sides, which also isn't good for you. So that's why I have this on the helmet. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. I got the welder set to AC. At about 105 amps, starting off real low. My AC frequency is pretty high. I'm gonna make that about 120 should be good. AC balance, I got it set to 50. I'm gonna lower that down a little bit, 35%. It's cleaning action, they call it. The higher the percentage, the more cleaning for this particular machine. Okay, so what happened there was the gas was only on at 10 CFM. So I wasn't getting. You needed about 20 CFM to actually get a good coverage. So I had it at about 10 CFM. So I wasn't getting enough, and you could tell that it was getting. So anytime you have like a weird arc in a weird situation, it's not behaving the way it normally does, just double check everything, make sure all your settings are okay, make sure everything's set properly, because chances are most likely you got something that something's different, something happened. You might have contaminated surface, you might have bad ground tungsten. So just double check everything, because chances are it's something that you could easily just fix. Don't just keep going when there's something weird going on.
Happy
welding tips and tricks. Always does a plug on his channel for the TIG finger. It's supposed to like protect your hand so you don't burn yourself while you're welding, but you don't need it. It's just a waste. You can easily just weld without that. It doesn't get that hot. It's perfectly fine. So just, I wouldn't waste your money on that. Honestly, I didn't really think TIG finger was necessary, but especially if you're practicing, like you're doing this for a long time, you're not taking any breaks. So if you're doing one bead after another, everything gets really hot. So just go ahead, buy the TIG finger or whatever. I bought the TIG finger because I watched all his videos, and that's really how I felt comfortable doing all this. So I don't mind supporting him for what he's doing. If you want to buy the TIG finger, buy it. If you don't, whatever, I don't really care. But you need something to protect yourself. I was using this for a while. Piece of wood, scrap something. Definitely helps. I think my welds are getting a little bit better too. Okay, that's one of the good ones I did. You can see I screwed up a lot, but this is what it looks like for a beginner. So when you see them practicing, well, at least I hope this is for a beginner. Or I just suck, but anyway, I got a couple of good beads down. That was today. All these up here. That one's today. That one I just did. I was proud of that one until But what you can tell is when you're first starting, the bead's nice and small. But if you keep the same exact foot pedal, like if you keep holding it at the same exact foot pedal position, what happens is the whole part gets heated up and your puddle starts to wash out. So you can see how it's going from a nice, smooth, same uniform line, and then all of a sudden it starts to puddle out and kind of spreads out a little bit because of the heat. So you want to definitely, that's where throttling the pedal, throttling the pedal down and up and sort of playing with it. I mean, you don't want to move around too much, but you definitely want to get a nice sweet spot so you get a nice consistent bead. And this is all from what I've seen online. Obviously I'm not that great at it, I'm still practicing, but I know, at least I know the basics of what you're supposed to do. So yes, that's day like 7 of me trying to TIG weld. Again, don't get discouraged if the weld looks like crap or something's going wrong. You just keep practicing. By the like 10th or 11th time, you'll sort of get into a rhythm and it'll just click, and you'll just be like, wow, this is a lot easier than I thought. So anyway, next is going to be doing some different kind of joints. I gave it a try there, really screwed it up, but trying to do that, and that'll be the next step. One of the key things that I've learned was using acetone or whatever to clean the parts out really good. Contaminated surface will definitely ruin your finish, and also grinding the tungsten down on the bench grinder is okay, is great. But what you want to do after you grind it on the bench grinder is take a little bit finer sandpaper and sand the tip further, and sand it in the direction of the tip, not across the tip. You always want to go in the direction, so you're not putting horizontal grooves into it. That'll throw off your arc. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys where I'm at. These are the settings I had on the welder. See, cleaning actions only set to like 35%. A little bit past that. 105 amps, AC, obviously, no pulse action, about 120 hertz, and then I also set the post flow to about a little bit past 50%. So anyway, that's that, and I'll see you in the next one.